what I've done, I've come back out, I've just filled some of these pots, and I'm going to transplant some of the Nemesia. I should have looked at it first before I watered it, but I've already watered it now, so it might be a little bit harder to split and to put into here. But again, it's one of those jobs I can't put off any longer. They're getting quite lanky in the pots where I've sown them, so at least I can try and get some of them to come on in these pots to go out in the garden later on. Got the hose pipe running out there with a sprinkler on the lawn. I did put some more seed down earlier on with some fertilizer again to help bring the garden on a little bit more, the lawn on a little bit more. So I'll see how I get on with these. The purpose of me doing this was to try to save myself up to buy so many bedding plants this year, because everything is getting a bit expensive at the moment. I'll put them out there, and sprinkler can water them a bit for me. Well, that's quite a few. I'll leave it at that for now. I'll keep those, and then if these don't seem to be any good later in a week or so, then at least I can pick some more from out of these, and I have got some more underneath as well that I can choose from. We really could do with some rain, because we've had no substantial rain for quite a long time now. Everything is really dry. A lot of these pots that I've got down here that had cow slips in and a few other things had gone quite dead, so I watered them all a few days ago, and it's amazing how some of the stuff has come back to life. Of course, the ground is hard now to dig to plant anything in as well, the bedding anyway, so I need to get that softened up a bit to get on with planting out. The Clarkia, which I haven't potted on, is just doing so well here. I ought to be doing another tray of those. In fact, while that's watering, I might as well get some done. I'll use some of these. Get this out there without getting myself soaked. Okay, so I'll leave it at that for today. See what else I can get done over this weekend. We've got family coming up from Rill, so I'm going to have very little time in the garden this weekend. Just have to keep coming to keep an eye on it, see how things are doing. Well, it's Bank Holiday Monday, and we had a beautiful day on Saturday. Then we had a tremendous amount of rain over Saturday night and during Sunday, which was very much needed and very much welcome. And then today it's not been too bad, it's just been a little bit overcast, and it's now the end of the afternoon, and it's the weekend of the Snooker World Championships, which I love watching. So it's just finished the afternoon session, so I've decided to come outside to have a look at a few things to do. It's interesting that the stuff that I've been transplanting, such as the Indonesia, it's doing okay so far. I'm pleased about that. The last lot of Clarkia that I've done has taken as well, so that's looking quite good. The original Clarkia that I transplanted is coming on really well, and so I'm encouraged about that. But it's almost got to a point now where I've got so much stuff in here that I just don't know what to do with it all. But I've also been on the weekend bought some more plants, which I shouldn't have brought because I got plenty, but they were a good price. So I brought these osteopermum over the weekend as a pack of 8. And this morning I got 2 packs of the petunia mixed, and there's 4, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 20 in a pack, so there's 40 of those. So what I'm going to do this afternoon is I've got these pots, the clay ones, where the tulips have now finished. Crocuses that were in here are finished. Some of them have had hyacinths in. These were only $2.50 a pot, and they've gone up to $3.99 a pot now. I wanted to buy some more, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually take the bulbs out of these carefully, cut the stems off, store them carefully for next year, and I'm going to fill some of these pots with these plants that I brought so that I can now have them on the patio. So I'll sort a few of those pots out to do that. The second lot of carrots that I transplanted into pots, they've gone a bit dry, but they are doing okay. They need a good water again tonight. And the cosmos that I snipped and put in, they've really been soaked really well, and it's looking very promising that they're going to take off as well. As I'm talking, the sun is just now coming out again, so that's nice again. So I'll have a look outside, see what pots I can sort out which I can use again at the moment, and then get on with doing a little bit of planting into the pots. I've also got these which I haven't used yet, and again there's 20 of those, so I need to get on with those as well. It doesn't seem 5 minutes ago since I was planting the bulbs. Looking forward to them coming out, and now already they've come, they're finished with. Look at the root system on that for a hyacinth. Now obviously this is a bit repetitive, so I'll cut some of it out of the video. Now that's quite a collection of bulbs, and I normally wouldn't cut the bulbs off that quick, that early, but needs must be to get the pots to use them now for these bedding plants. So I'll use this last bit of compost in this bag so that I can put those bulbs in here, just so they can lay on the top and dry out a bit, then I can sort them out to store them ready for next autumn, spring. And I'll put a couple each of these. As a start, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 pots done so far. And then when some of the other bulbs have died off in the other pots that I've got there, especially the clay pots, I'll do the same again with those, because I've still got quite a few petunia left there. And I've got these other plants behind me here. And of course I've got in the greenhouse the Nemesia, which I'm growing as well, which will either go in pots or in the bedding containers, pot containers. I'll just turn the camera around in a moment just to look over that way. Last bit of sunlight tonight coming down on the bulbs that are there. Tulips, I've still got a few up there and down here, but another week, 10 days, and I think that they will be over again. So that's my favourite time of the year, really. Tulip time will be done and dusted. Now these pots, I'll have to put them up on the patio by the conservatory wall for now, where they'll get some protection, hopefully, from any frost for the next week or so before I start placing them where I want them on the patio. So this is the last few of the tulips up here, and they're doing okay. The cosmos that I planted last week has survived so far. There's a nice dark purple one there and a lighter coloured one there. I can see that there's some more flower heads coming on this one and on this one. This one's been knocked over, so I might have to just leave it today, and then maybe this week I might just have to put some small sticks by the side of them, tie them, just to help protect them from the wind that we are getting. I just love these little deep purple ones. I don't know why they're so small, but they're really lovely with the frilly ends on the leaves as well. Here are the pots. Those carrots that I put out the other day, they're doing okay. And you can see the 2 rows behind there. But what's crazy is the way that the potatoes are growing. Having mounded them up last weekend, or last week sometime, how much they've grown through there already. And that's it now. I'm not going to mound them anymore. Just have to hope that they'll be okay from any frost that we will have. Behind there you can see the beans, broad beans. Then behind them is the strawberry plants. Behind them are the peas. And then behind them are the runner beans.